to the heart of Krishna. It is not written by Krishna. The message came, Arjun was asking questions. This is, Arjun was sitting, Arjun is behind, and Krishna was driving the chariot. So, Arjun was asking question and Krishna was replying, but it was not Krishna who was replying. The replies came from God. Krishna was a medium. Through the Krishna, the message reached to Arjuna. Arjuna was saying that I don't want to fight a battle. And God was saying you should fight a battle. Because we want to just establish justice on earth. There is no justice on earth. Injustice, a lot of injustice is happening in the world. So we want to establish justice, rule of न्याय हो धरती पर, अन्याय न हो. So then, in those days there were no court, Supreme Court, High Court, Lower Court, or any court, kind of courts. The king himself was the Chief Justice. If anybody has any grievance, he will come to the king and raise his question or raise his complaint in the darbar. The king, at those days, keeping darbar. Darbar means वो आके बैठते थे, सबकी सुनते थे और दोनों तरफ की सुनकर न्याय देते थे. तो king was listening to the complaints, calling the person against whom the complaint was made, and the king was giving the judgment, justice, awarding the justice. Either he was punishing someone or he was, whatever is necessary he was doing. So he was a chief justice also. He was a judge also. And he was a king. But when the king himself becomes unjust, what to do? Because against king, there is no court.
The array of competitions began with half-a-minute contest, wherein the participants were allowed half a minute to speak upon the given topic, fluently and cohesively. Any hesitation, grammatical error, copying others' thoughts, pauses, or repetitions allowed the other participant to snatch the opportunity of speaking on the same topic by raising objections and securing points. The audience in the auditorium enjoyed thoroughly. The students were given very interesting and imaginative topics like dinner on Mars, walk on the moon, coffee with Barack Obama, my name is Bond, a day with Narendra Modi, Natwarlal, the bluff master, and many more. Mrs. Reema Sethi conducted the event with ease, and the participants from India and abroad came up with their outstanding knowledge, oratory skills, and intelligence.
Dinner on Mars. It was 28th of September 1947. The day was Tuesday exactly. And I remember I went on Mars with a spaceship. I went with my friends. There were few aliens who asked me to have dinner with them. I said no, I don't have time. They said okay, fine, but at least you can have.
Great. So he's completed those 30 seconds. All right. Now the next team is, the candidate is MIS02, and your topic is Walk on the Moon.
Walk on the moon. It's a beautiful place to walk on. Moon is wonderful. It's exceptionally
MIS08. Once again, correctly interjected. Yes.
There was a hesitation.
Great.
Ma'am, can you please repeat the topic again?
It was Walk on the Moon, and your time starts now.
Walk on the moon with very low gravity. We walked, my friend Ankur and I, continuously for 4 or 5 minutes. But then suddenly an alien approached towards us. He said, "Where are you going?" I said, "We are going to play goal, the very first game."
Yes, MIS
He's applying
05.
He's applying the same idea in both of his speeches, talking to an alien and then the speech.
Then the speech. Yes, correctly interjected. Great. What a ham. Your time starts now.
walk on the moon. I always wondered how great would it be to go on an exoplanet and walk over there. We could learn new cultures from the...
Time over.
Coffee with Barack Obama. It was a great dream. I was sleeping when I dreamt that.
MIS 05. MIS 05. He. Okay, MIS 08.
There was a hesitation.
Hesitation. Correctly hammed. Will you please start? Your time starts now.
Coffee with Obama. It was 25th May when Barack Obama invited me to have coffee with him. I said, "Sir, I have my exams." He said, "Come on, man. I'm the president of America and I'm calling you." He said, "Come on, come with me."
Yes, MIS 02.
Repetition of words, come on.
Yes, very good. Repetition of words, come on. Correctly hammed. Please continue.
Barack Obama is a wonderful person. I met him in person. I went for coffee with him. It was Cafe Coffee Day because that person is such a one.
Time over.
The artistic talents of contestants came to fore at the MACFAIR International in the evening session when the World Unity Convention Center auditorium was vibrating and gyrating to the choreography competition. 12 teams participated in it to showcase their dancing skills in 5 minutes on the topic El Dorado. The teams showed that they are not only studious, they have a softer and a creative side to them as well. Here are some interesting moments captured and brought to you by the team from CMS Films and Radio Division.
These days, a basketball champ. No, but he reminds me of the basketball matches, the zero period practices, and especially the PD periods. Yeah, full of fun, masti, maramari, running about, and so much more.
The DigiVisi event organized for the junior category was to test students' control over computer and information technology. They were to prepare PowerPoint on either use of mobile phones in today's education or disaster management. 28 teams contested.
Earthquake, avalanche, volcanic eruption, tornado, landslide, hurricanes. Now, technical disaster. Technical disaster is also called a man-made disaster that is caused because of various man-made activities, human activities that also result various great damage on human health. It occurs near or in human settlement area.
My code is MIJ02. Now I am here. My topic is disaster management. Something about the disaster management. Disaster management is basically a continuous greater thing. Disaster management is basically a continuous and integrated process of planning, according and implementation measure which can necessary in a disaster. If a person gets struck in any kind of nature or man-made disaster, he should know how to control the panic and terrific people. The first thing is that the person who is cause of disaster management should not have himself panic. We should always take care of ourselves, our family and our surrounding.
First of all, to understand disaster management, we need to understand what a disaster is. Disaster is a sudden event which may be fatal and causes loss of human life, their property, and even wildlife. Some examples of disasters are floods, tsunamis, wars, and earthquakes. There are basically two types of disasters, and they are anthropogenic disasters and natural disasters. Natural disasters are the disasters which occur naturally. Some examples are floods, tsunamis, earthquakes, drought, etc. The pre-planned actions which helps to reduce the aftermath and the effects of a disaster. It helps in the preservation of life, wildlife, and it's significantly reduces the damage caused by disasters. Disaster management has got 4 phases. They are mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery.
We are going to present a presentation on the topic disaster management. Okay, so what's basically a disaster? A disaster is a serious disruption that can cause harm to life and property. A disaster can happen anywhere and any place without any kind of prediction. We can't predict that at what time exactly the disaster is going to happen. So, how does a disaster happen? Usually, a disaster happens due to an hazard that can cause harm to the population and has the capability of damaging the environment too.
Web designing contest for seniors was the test of students' design features, innovation, concept, effective social message, and, of course, conviction and presentation skills. So enjoy.
And also, this is very important for the environment. 90% less energy is consumed and 85% fewer emission of CO2. These are the sources. These are the sources of all these statistics, and the statistics have been prepared in Photoshop, which was allowed. These are other few statistics displaying how the usage of apps is allowed in our daily lives. The usage of different apps.
Sir, ma'am, we didn't have enough time for that. We didn't know about anything. We didn't know about web designing so much, and we have prepared this much in 3 days. We learned this much in 3 days, and that's why it's not so fancy.
Good morning, Judgment Group. First of all, we have made this website according to the internet facilities available in a rural age, because e-learning tools, most of the people in rural area don't know about it. We are studying in a very good school, so we know about e-learning tools. And if we would have inserted many videos, many images, the internet facility available in the villages are not so fast that they could access the videos and images which are there. So we actually want that rural people should know about the e-learning tools because they are not so getting so much of information from internet, Facebook and all.
Ma'am, we have told about the digital ethics. What are the rules to be followed? And then we have told about e-learning and the common terms, ma'am, which are used, like ma'am, e-learning about the way what is used in the villages and all, and hacking, ma'am, which is very common nowadays.
Numero-Viz for junior students saw deep concentration of the participants answering questions based on class 8, 9 and 10th syllabus. If one look at the field of robotics today, one can say robots have been in the deepest oceans to Mars. Thus, at MACFAIR, robots were successfully made to run. In the afternoon session, Robo Run contest stole the show, wherein the participants made their self-made robots run on a defined track. Indian students prevailed in this contest. At the penultimate day of the 4-day MACFAIR International, which was organized by City Montessori School Mahanagar campus to help broaden the learning horizon of students by way of competing with the best talent in the world, also emphasizing on cultural dimension and international understanding through equipping each student to respond to the needs of the 21st century. In the feedback session, the teams were seen and heard sharing some nuggets, such as how, as a team, each individual had to push the barrier in giving their best.
Really, the concept of world unity, it was the dream that a founder manager has seen since many years ago. Now, I think that concept, that dream will get fulfilled soon, as his motivating speech today might have brought that energy in all the participants of MACFAIR, which can be unstoppable, and that will unite the world soon.
And on the behalf of my teammates, I'd like to thank all of you present here for giving this wonderful opportunity to be on the stage and show our skills and learn various things from others as well.
First of all, the whole experience of 12th MACFAIR International was truly incredible. We will be taking tons of memories, and I hope we shall cherish them for the rest of our lives. Thank you and have a good day.
Listening the new prayers and starting my day with the prayers, it really encouraged me and give our team the more motivational spirit. And coming future, listening to Jagdish sir's speech, like God is one, religion is one. Hope when we go from here, we'll spread this message everywhere in the world. Wherever we go, to any part of this world, will believe in this, will spread this message to everyone.
I got a chance to fill my box with good experiences, knowledge and good memories. As we belong from Nepal, we also got chance to learn about different cultural dances and music of Indian people too.
Whenever I come over here, there is a new learning and experience for me. Okay, and whatever the learning I take from here, I go to my school and I give it to all the students, and I motivate them that you must come over here to take participant and to give their best to create a new personality from them.
Well, it's a great opportunity for me to hear. It's my third time and for almost the last time in CMS. I have learned various inspiring things and moral education by Dr. Jagdish Gandhi's inspirational speech. I believe in secularism, and after listening to Dr. Jagdish Gandhi's inspirational speech, I found that equality is the major source of unity and world peace.
MACFAIR final round for seniors seamlessly conducted by the quizmaster Mr. Ark Srinivas was as much enjoyable as it forced both the participants and the audience go back to the mathematics classrooms.
Anybody can give me the answer? Team number 21 gets +2, team 8 gets -1, and team 12 gets -3. Don't be that smart also, guys. Be careful when you are pressing the buzzer. Okay, 2.5 minutes over. Only 2 people tried this question. Not easy. Team 19, what is your answer?
Sir, D.
D, 62525. Such a big number. How did you get it at all? You also get D as the answer. I wouldn't ever have done it when I was in 10th or 11th at all. The answer is D, and both of you are right. +3 and +2 for both of them. Very, very good. All of you who understand numbers can solve this. Okay, team 8, what's your answer?
D, M into N.
M into N is what team 8 says. Team 19, what's your answer?
Sir, D.
D for Delhi.
Sir, M into N.
M, that's what, D for Delhi, M into N. That's what our friend 19 says, and 6.
Sir, D.
D, you also say the same D. Mr. Srinivas, can you please give me, so first is 8, second is 19, third is 6. All 3 of them got it wrong. It is -1, -2 and -3. Then we have 11. Switch it off, please. Let us take the answer. 19 is being pretty aggressive. And that's it. Thank you. We can switch it off. From the audience, what is the answer? I like this. I like this. It is A or B? Okay, let's ask. How many A? How many B? See, if there was Kaun Banega Karodpati, maximum help from the audience will be the correct answer. Answer is B. Yeah.
In the grand closing ceremony, winners of various schools and colleges of India and abroad were awarded and honored with shields, medals and certificates.
most affable team. Being cheerful and affable, friendly with people is by itself wisdom. And the team which falls in this category is Kuvarvarti English Boarding School, Nepal. And the team which leads in cooperation here is Monastic Higher Secondary English Boarding School, Bhanu Chowk, Janakpur Dham, Nepal. Most disciplined team is Monastic Higher Secondary English Boarding School, Mills area, Janakpur Dham, Nepal. Maybe all. At first place we have Yashashvi Pandey of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. Rishabh Mishra of City Montessori School, Mahanagar, Lucknow, the host team. And at third place we have Divyansh of Holy Heart Presidency School, Amritsar, Punjab. An event where you had to prove your mathematical aptitude and skill. At second place we have City Montessori School, Gomti Nagar Campus, Lucknow, Utkarsh Gupta, Suyash Raj. We have the team from City Montessori School, Aliganj Sector O. At second place we have St. Joseph's College, Nainital, Nipun Tiwari. Competition on mathematics, which was so very efficiently conducted by a quiz master. City Montessori School, Aliganj Campus 1, Master Kushag and Master Harshit. Are they here? Raise your hand. Yes. Come up here on the stage. Hurry up. Ryan International School, Greater Noida. All the team members are required here. We have a consolation prize also here. And the consolation prize goes to Firayalal Public School, Ranchi.
The first prize goes to Arnav Jain of Little Angels High School, Gwalior. Come on, Arnav. The third place goes to Anjora Tripathi from St. John's Academy, Allahabad. Come on, Mousetrap. I think it would be more comfortable to call it as a fun activity because the participants had to play a computer game and the highest scoring team won. So indeed, more than a competition, it was a game for them. The first place goes to Karthik Zawar of Rustamji International School, Adarsh Nagar, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. Karthik Zawar. The second place goes to Ajmer Singh Rana of Sir Padampad Singhania School, Kota, Rajasthan. The third place goes to Dharansh Singh of JBS Children Paradise School, Kota. We also have a consolation prize which goes to Asad Alam from MES Indian School, Doha, Qatar. Congratulations, Asad. Moving on to Mac Twin. The first place goes to Priya Binwal and Shubhi Mishra from Gurukul Academy, Indranagar, Lucknow. The second place goes to Ayushi Mishra and Shaleva Singh from Sunbeam School, Varuna, Varanasi. On content, creativity, presentation and relevance to the topic. The first place goes to Avipsal Lakhanpal and Vanshika from Gobindgarh Public School, Punjab. The second place goes to Sudhanshu Patel and Shipra Nayal from Modern Academy, Gomti Nagar, Lucknow. The third place goes to Pranjal Timsina and Vishisht Acharya from Kastha Mandap Vidyalay, Kathmandu, Nepal.
The overall championship in senior category went to Ryan International School, Greater Noida. The junior category championship was bagged by Rustamji International School, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. MACFAIR International, under the able leadership of its principal, Dr. Kalpana Tripathi, not only created a grand celebration of knowledge, but also helped foster lifelong friendship, enhance self-confidence with positive thinking attitude.
Today morning, I heard all the teams
speaking that they learned so many things from here. The whole idea of holding an international event is definitely first create interest in the subject you are doing. In addition to that, you need to develop understanding, know new children, know new people, and learn to interact with one another. And the most important is believe in what is the philosophy of CMS: one God, one religion, and mankind is one. So yes, you have learnt all that, and you said. So there is a saying that as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So CMS creates many leaders. So each one of you who is motivated here is a leader in your own capacity, and when you go and meet the other students of your school, we are sure that you will carry this message forward and continue living by it. So when you live by it and this message is carried, we will have a unified world. We will believe in one world, global citizens, and you are here needs effort of your principal, of the teachers you are with. So naturally they all have this, they believe they have a common platform. That is why they have made an effort to send you. So I thank the principal of the school, of the teacher who has accompanied you, and your parents who all had an effort, made an effort to send you here. As School CMS Mahanagar believes, we believe in developing young people with a strong sense of self-worth, knowledge and self-discipline, who serve others and make a difference in the community. This starts with the most important relationship between the teacher and the student. When these relationships are nurtured, worked and grown, we see students grow to be compassionate, who act with integrity and who make a difference in the community, in the society and in the world at large.